Have you ever just looked at the world and felt like there's a hidden order to it all? A secret language written right into the fabric of reality itself? Well, in this explainer, we're going to go on a journey to decode that exact language. We're going to uncover the sacred patterns that shape everything from galaxies way out there to the very cells inside your body. Let's dive in. Just let that sink in for a second. Before anything we can see or touch even existed, there was a blueprint, a fundamental rhythm. This ancient idea, it's the very heart of what we're about to explore together. I mean, really, what if it's not all just random chaos? What if every star, every atom, every single living thing is just dancing to this silent geometric rhythm? That's the big question, right? We're going to start looking at the universe not as some random jumble of stuff, but as this intricate, deeply ordered symphony of form and energy. Okay, so let's get into it and start peeling back that veil. We're about to learn the grammar of creation, the visual language that spirit literally uses to manifest into matter. So what is sacred geometry really? Well, at its core, it's the study of these foundational patterns. And this isn't just, abstract math for the sake of it. It's the understanding that these specific shapes and ratios are the actual templates for everything. We see them everywhere. In the spiral of our DNA, the way trees branch out, the swirl of galaxies, it shows us that the same basic blueprints are at work in every single corner of creation. It's pretty amazing. So, if we're saying sacred geometry is a language, then what are its letters? Let's take a look at a few of the most fundamental shapes, the ones that act as the building blocks for our entire universe. First up, we've got the platonic solids. Now, these are super special. They're the only 5 three-dimensional shapes where every single face is an identical regular polygon. Ancient traditions didn't just see them as cool shapes, they saw them as the literal building blocks of matter, representing fire, earth, air, water, and of course the ether or spirit that kind of holds the whole shebang together. Next, we have the flower of life. You've probably seen this one. This ancient, beautiful symbol is said to contain all the patterns of creation within it. It's seen as this visual map of the connections that life weaves through all of us. And some traditions even believe it holds the Akashic record. Think of it like a cosmic library or the universe's hard drive, containing all knowledge and history. And then there's the famous one, the golden ratio, also known as phi. This specific proportion, roughly 1.618, shows up absolutely everywhere. It's in the proportions of the human face, the spiral of a seashell, great works of art. It's considered the mathematical signature of beauty and harmony, creating forms that are just naturally pleasing to our eyes. So here's the really crucial point to get. We're not just looking at a bunch of static, boring shapes. We're looking at the dynamic, living process that gives rise to all of reality. Sacred geometry is the active, ongoing process of creation. It's a cosmic dance of numbers and shapes that's happening right here, right now. Okay, so we've seen these patterns out in the cosmos, but this is where it gets incredibly personal, because these patterns, they aren't just out there. They're in here, inside of you. Yeah, all of these grand universal principles, the golden ratio, the perfect solids, the whole web of life, they're not just some distant, abstract thing to think about. No, they are inside you. They are the energetic and physical blueprints that makes you, well, you. This slide just illustrates it perfectly. It's that old principle, as above, so below. On one side, you have the macrocosm, the massive, swirling spiral of a galaxy. And on the other, the microcosm, the delicate little double helix of your own DNA. See that? The same core patterns are literally repeated at every single scale of existence. You are, quite literally, a universe in miniature. And this blueprint, it goes way beyond just your physical body. Your aura isn't just some vague glow. It's a structured field of light made of distinct geometric forms. Your chakras, they're spinning vortices of geometric light, acting like gateways that receive and send energy between you and the universe. Your entire being is a living temple, and it's meticulously built according to these universal laws. Now, this knowledge, it isn't new, not by a long shot. It's part of an unbroken thread of wisdom that's been passed down for thousands of years. So let's trace that lineage and see how this ancient understanding is being made alive and super relevant for us today. This wisdom really does flow through history like a golden thread. You see it in ancient Egypt, where the pyramids were built using the golden ratio. It pops up in Pythagorean Greece, with their exploration of the Platonic solids. It shines in Vedic India, where mandalas were used as cosmic maps for meditation. And today, that very same lineage continues through modern schools that are focused on activating this timeless knowledge inside each of us. A great example of this modern revitalization is the work of people like Gudni Gudnason. They focus not just on the theory of sacred geometry, but on its activation. The whole goal of these modern approaches is to make these ancient keys accessible, to guide people to actually experience and embody these universal patterns for real, tangible transformation in their lives. And this is just so important. I mean, you can read all the books you want, right? But the real power, the real magic, comes from feeling and activating these geometries within your own being. True transformation means you've got to move beyond just your brain and start engaging with this wisdom on an energetic, experiential level. So, how do we actually do that? How do we take this profound knowledge and start applying it in our own lives? Well, this final section is all about action. It's about giving you the tools to begin living your own divine design. First things first, just let this really, truly sink in. The very atoms of your being are resonating with perfect geometric patterns. You are not separate from this cosmic order. You are a living, breathing expression of it. You are a masterpiece. So to get you started, here are 3 simple but really powerful practices you can try. First, geometric contemplation. Just gaze at a symbol, like the flower of life, for 5 or 10 minutes and just feel its energy. Second, body mapping. Lie down, close your eyes, and visualize the perfect geometric patterns inside you. The double helix of your DNA, the spheres of your joints. And third, space blessing. Visualize a powerful geometric form like a sphere of light, expanding from your heart to fill your room, setting an intention for peace or creativity, whatever you want. And remember, this stuff isn't some dead piece of history sitting in a museum. It's a living, breathing, evolving current of wisdom. And by engaging with it, you become part of that lineage. You allow this ancient knowledge to reveal itself in new ways through you. You know, when you boil it all down, this entire journey is really about one thing, remembering. It's about peeling away all the layers of conditioning to get back to the truth of your own being, that you are a magnificent, perfectly ordered expression of the universe's own creative intelligence. So I'll leave you with this question. Knowing that you are literally built from the blueprint of the cosmos, that you hold the patterns of creation within you, what masterpiece will you choose to create with your life?